EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, KC.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Forced out wide. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And third down coming up.
Attack! Hero 15 and 57.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
Dak going to put it up right away. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Wide in. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Lou going to get it again here on first down. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4.
Kill. What do you think?
Now Davis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 180.
Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
A gain of 6.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, yo, go.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go.
Again, it's Blue.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here we go.
A run once more with Blue. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
Here we go. Kill. Yes!
On third down, Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
First down throw, Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A give here to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the 34-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Here's a second and 9. Here's Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Hey, rip it. Fire down these two.
First and 10 for Mahomes. A float behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Mahomes now on second down. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Now Mahomes. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Here we go, going to 50. Here we go, 46.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
Dak going to give this to Blue. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the 1st down.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Yeah, 47.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he will have the 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, 46, 46.
To the air again. Prescott. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone. I mean, it won't be a touchdown, but he set his guys up 1st and goal, and that was electric to watch.
Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. 47, 26.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his big tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes back. Open man downfield is Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. We have hit halftime. He'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 32-yard line.
Hey, kill! Yeah! Here we go, 40. Hey, kill! 26.
First down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
47. Yeah! Here we go, 47. Here we go, 48. Hey, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Yeah! Then we're going to 53. 48. Here we go, 46. Here we're going to 54. 48. Hey, kill! 26.
Prescott again. Rolling right. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A first down throw for Mahomes. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's second down and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle. Complete to Brown. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with the checkup. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the markers.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. This caught right side by Worthy. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
On third down, Mahomes. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's won in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in. Big play for KC. And even 50 yards.
50 yards on the
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Hey, Ripley!
Mahomes on first down. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter.
7 yards.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hero 15! Yellow! All right! I go blue 80! Yellow! 15!
Mahomes now on second down. Out to his right. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
That's good.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now it's second and 1. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third and 1, here's Mahomes. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Cowboys 28, Chiefs 14.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Yeah! Hey, Duke, forward in. What do you think?
A give, and here comes Williams. Come on, escape. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here we go. Hey, kick, forward in. What do you think?
They'll go again here with Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
On first down, right back to Williams. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Gain of a yard.
Ball
Brings
on the
up second
28-yard
and
line.
9.
Here's second down and 9.
Forward in. What do you think?
On the give, it's Williams. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
The tackle by Leo Chanel. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
47. Yeah! Hey, we're going to 54. Wide in. What do you think?
Dak to throw. And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 23. On the line. Hey, 15.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Mahomes connects with Kelsey for a big one. 37 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Hey, 57.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Yellow.
Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for worthy.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Here's Mahomes. He's going to look downfield once again. And this turns out to be a nice return as he is out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the 4th quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
Here we go, going to 54, wide in, 47. Here we go, going to 54, wide in.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
The 46-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, wide in. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, and 47. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, wide in.
Play action now. Prescott flush to his right. He'll be caught by the running back Davis. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding that that time in the pocket was quickly coming to an end. Those defensive guys were all over him, but by buying time, flushing to his right, nice job by his receiver uncovering, leads to a nice pickup.
Everybody, kill.
They put Pickens in motion. 1st down, Prescott. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point drop.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That's complete to Rice. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
17 yards.
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
There's that man again, another catch.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Third and long for Mahomes. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down. They convert in style there. Big play on fourth and long. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Hey, ripple it. Attack!
Here's Pacheco. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. Right there.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
Gain of 62
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Forced to his right. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Attack! Yellow! 180!
One last shot now for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington. 20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from Arlington. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over first down. At their own 29-yard line.
Yellow. All right, 50, yellow, 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 yellow. Let's go, look.
Throwing right away is Mahomes. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
Hey, color. 43, 43, yellow. There's a wide right. Easy.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. Big play for KC. It covers 51 yards.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play and a first down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
15.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
It's the quarterback with a sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
180.
Hunt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Chiefs 7, Cowboys nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Yeah, here we go, 47. Kill. Then we're going to pitch.
On play action. Here's Dak. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Play fake. Prescott. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Second and 10.
Kill. Yeah.
On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A huge play for Dallas. 32 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, go to 54, wide.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. It is brought in the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
That ties the game at 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Got him in. That's Rasheed Rice. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Chiefs.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Mahomes. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Here we go, kill. Hey, kill.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
2nd and 7. On the handoff, Blue. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Again, here comes Blue. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here we go. 26.
On 2nd down, Blue. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up 1st and goal.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Dak to throw. Forced out wide. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Their own 19-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. DeMarvion Overshow getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. On second down, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a run with Hunt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Logan Wilson gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Patrick to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds.
31-yard line.
Kill! Everyone, go to 54, go to 50. Everyone, kill! 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Well, left side, caught by Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play to kick off this drive. 38 yards.
First down.
Yeah, here we go.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
26.
A first down throw for Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
All
and
things
10.
considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one. On third down, here's Williams. LKC going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. No issues there. This one is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Mahomes on first down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're going to 53.
Prescott on first down. This one is caught by Turpin. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
We talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I could promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
That's down the field for Lamb. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
A 57-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
Their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go. 46. Here we go. Kill. 26.
Now Prescott. He's got that complete to Turpin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 26.
From the shotgun, it's down. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10
Yeah, here we
at the
go.
49-yard line.
Prescott now. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
26.
They'll throw again. Dak. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, like, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Down the left sideline. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
On first down, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Cowboys' 14-yard line.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. This one caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Cowboys 20. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yeah! Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to... Right.
First down, Prescott. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the 38 now, here's second down and a yard. Pistol now for Prescott. Right back to Ferguson, who's got another one. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. That's down the field for Lamb. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, 47. 26.
Again, Prescott to the air. Moving left. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Chiefs, 21.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He gets buried on the return, way back at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He gets that to Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Rolling right. Now he takes off. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
First and 10 for Mahomes. And no chance to turn and go. That one bridge for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver And the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 45-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the 3rd. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. He gets the 4th quarter going. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down. Like, I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
Attack, attack! 50, yellow, yellow, yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. On the move left.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the
Here's Mahomes. And he gets into the end zone. The aggressive call works. They take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
28.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go!
go. Yeah, here we go. All right, kill. What do you think?
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. He's inside the 40, inside the 20, and he is gone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to try to run for it with Williams. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for two. The lead remains right where it is.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yellow. On the line, right. 15. Yellow. Attack. Hey, 43, 15.
Patrick to throw. Pass is caught over the middle. It's Wiley, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 57, line right. Let's go on, 80. Hey, Sundance, come back. 15. Right side.
Now, Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
15, yellow.
They'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be caught, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Line in.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
They'll run with Blue, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Yeah.
Prescott on 1st down. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Cowboys 40, Chiefs 29. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover, Instead, it brings up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On second down, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third.
Mahomes now to throw again. On the run to the right. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Now Mahomes. Open man, left side. He's got it.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to first and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So the deficit cut from 11 down to a field goal. Now they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
This is Davis. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. He'll go again with Davis. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and will stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Second down, they need 3.
Yeah!
Prescott. Well, coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
On third down, here's Davis. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
They only need a yard, and it's fourth down.
47.
Now Prescott. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
And that's just a disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
This is first and 10.
Yellow, hey, 43. Arcelani. 43. 43.
Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's first down. One last shot now for Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to force overtime. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This one he's got to have. This one is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. Headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A shotgun snap for Prescott. They'll get this complete to Tolbert. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The 29-yard line.
Hey, kill! There we go, kill!
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's Drew Tranquil in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Now a 1st throw here in over. This one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
All right, Mike, so think about the spot this defense found themselves in. They know they've got to come up with a stop or a big play somewhere or this game's over. And what do? They go out and get a huge turnover to give their offense the ball and a shot to win this game.
Here we go! I take line. 26.
On the handoff, it's Davis. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
At the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Davis. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Hey, 47! Yeah! Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott now. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard
Here we
line.
go! Right, line. Here we go, going to 54. Line. 26.
Here's Dak to throw. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's close to another 1st down. He'll step out right at that 1st down marker.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And he'll take it on in. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Cowboys. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.